So, Wall Street shook off some nerves yesterday and tech stocks led the charge. A big legal win for Google and fresh labor market data gave investors something to chew on. Hey everyone, it's Thursday morning, September 4th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we dive in. Today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital Asset Management Frankfurt. The Standard & Poor's 500 gained about 0.5%, the Nasdaq climbed 1%, and the Dow slipped just a touch, down about 0.1%. So overall, it was a day of strength for tech, but not quite for the blue chips. The spotlight was on Google, which caught a huge break in its antitrust battle. A judge decided not to force the company to sell off Chrome, and it can keep paying Apple to make Google search the default in Safari and Siri. That outcome was miles away from the worst-case scenario some investors feared. With that regulatory cloud lifted, Google shares rallied, Apple got a nice bump too, and suddenly people are talking again about big tech having plenty of fuel left in the tank. Now, the bond market also played a role. Yields pulled back after flirting with some scary levels overnight. The 30-year Treasury yield dipped below 4.9% after nearly hitting 5%, and the 10-year settled around 4.2%. That helped take some pressure off stocks, even if trade policy jitters out of Washington kept the Dow in check. On the economic side, the latest job openings report showed just over 7.1 million vacancies in July. That's fewer than expected and down from June, pointing to a labor market that's losing some steam. With Friday's all-important jobs report still to come, this is feeding bets that the Fed could move more aggressively on rates in September. Right now, more than 95% of traders see at least a quarter-point cut coming. So, a mix of legal relief for big tech, softer jobs data, and calmer bond yields gave markets a little balance, and now all eyes are on Friday's jobs numbers. Alright, that wraps up today's Capital Markets Quickie. Join me again tomorrow morning for more market updates. See you then.